think that one's up. Well, I'm here at a very wintry Larford Lakes. I'm here today because I've got a little bit of filming to do, but I'm also here on a bit of a recce as well. I've got a little bit of news for you, which I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment, but I'm just here to try a few things out. It's very, very rare that I get a chance to fish venues like this, where we're normally only here fishing matches, where I can actually just come and try things out. And the way that things have panned out for me in the last few months, I am now getting the freedom to do that. And that's what this upload is all about. At the time of filming, it's currently January, and I've just checked the temperature gauge on the van and it says it's -1 degree. This is about as cold as we're going to get it. And today I'm just going to be trying a few things out for my own kind of benefit. I've got a match here tomorrow, and it's very, very rare I get a chance to come to venues like this and have a little bit of a recce before some of the big matches that we fish, and that's what today is all about. Throughout 2022, I'm going to be getting much more freedom as regards time, and so I'm going to be coming on sessions like this much more often. When I've got big matches coming up, it's going to give me a great heads up as to how certain venues are fishing, and it's just going to give me a little bit more time to actually focus on those big events that I'm very, very fortunate to be part of. So I'm expecting it to be hard today, so the first thing I really want to do is just get my rod set up, get a feeder out there, and then I'll give you a little bit of a catch up about some news which is going to be happening this year right here on this channel. One bite, one fish, we're off the mark. Not the target species, but it avoids the blank. Another bite. It might be another gudgeon. Oh no, feels a little bit bigger, this one. It's absolutely freezing. I've just looked at the temperature gauge on the van and it says it's -2 now. Half the lake is still frozen opposite. Oh, could it be another gudgeon? Let's have a look. No? Perch this time. There we go. We're going for the species cup. We're on the gudgeon. Well, that was a much better bite. I've got to admit, it's really severe now. Just switched to a maggot feeder. I've just had a couple of gudgeon and a perch, but this was a very different bite. I just thought I'd persevere with it. Don't want to feed too much, but just wanted to see if by putting a few maggots in, it was going to attract a fish of a better stamp. There are lots of skimmers in here as well. And if the match tomorrow is going to be really, really hard, then just getting 1 or 2 bites could just be a bonus. But this is definitely a better fish, so it'll be interesting to see what it is. It's a carp. I thought it might have been an F1. It's actually a carp. Not a huge fish. From days like today, everything's a bonus. I dare say it's going to be cold. It is, it's freezing cold. Lovely fish, about 4 pound. But yeah, it's a really confident bite. It'll be interesting to see if we've spotted a bit of a pattern. Well, it was a very different bite, that one, really slow. It's only been in 3 minutes. It's a roach, that one. Lovely silverfish. Well, we're getting a few bites on maggots anyway, which is better than nothing. Whether it's going to work for F1s and carp, I don't know. I've had that one carp, but it's just gone a little bit quiet now, so I'm just gonna have a wander over to the other bank. This ice seems to be clearing, but we don't know if the Specimen Lake is actually clear from ice. They've said it's going to freeze again tonight, so there's a slim chance that the match won't go ahead if we can't get all the pegs in. But just gonna have a wander over to the burr now. Well, there's quite a bit of work going on actually on Specimen Lake at the moment. You probably can't make it out because of the fog. But they've actually cleared all the trees from that left-hand bank, and they are tipping all the way along there, right the way across in front of the chalets, right the way to the end of the chalets where the slope is. So there aren't actually any pegs there at the moment. So that is an area that will be left out tomorrow, and that's the way that it has been for the last few weeks. But this looks clear. We can't see right across, as you can see, because of the fog and everything, but it does look clear. Arena Lake at the top end, which I'm just going to have a wander up to now. We've been told that that's iced over, but the aerators are on. Phil Briscoe, the fishery owner, has just put the aerators on just to try and get the water moving round a little bit, get a bit of a ripple on it to try and break up this ice which is still here. But the main thing is we don't mind it being cold, but obviously we don't want it to ice over because we really want the match to go ahead. You can see all the ice here now. I think it is receding. It looks like it is going to clear. I don't know if it's going to completely clear today, but we just really don't want it to freeze again tonight. Well, it's iced up here as well at the back of the island on Match Lake. Just had a quick word with 3 carp anglers on Spessy Lake who are obviously fishing for carp. They haven't had a sign all day. Arena, and it actually looks clear now. The sun's trying to break through. It's just iced over at the far end there. So that's not as bad as what we thought. Maybe a lot of it has actually thawed out, but it's really out of our hands now. If it does freeze tonight and the match doesn't go ahead, then there's obviously nothing we can do about it. But if there are areas that are free of ice, then Phil has already said that he will try and peg the match in those free areas. So the pegging could be a little bit tighter than normal, but if that means that the match can go ahead, then so be it. I think that one's on. Well, I've been fishing with the maggot feeder and I've caught some silverfish with it as well, which is good. I haven't had any signs on this, but I've just put a method feeder out there in the middle, and I've got one that has been it's been out there 9 minutes, which is not bad at all really for this time of year, and it feels a decent fish. Like a proper carp, this one. Beautiful fish. There we go. Fantastic. What a fantastic fish that one is. Stunning fish, that one. Look at the scales on that one. Fantastic. Oh, let's get him back. So 2022 for me is really going to be all about spending more time on the bank. This year is going to be the closest year I've ever had to actually being a full-time match angler. I'm going to be showing you all the ins and outs about how I actually just work my way through the year. It's going to be an incredible journey. We've got lots of competitions this year. We're currently taking part in the Holdcroft Winter Pairs series. We've got the Golden Rod feeder qualifiers as well that I'm going to be showing you. We've just been battling it out, trying to get tickets for Feeder Masters. I was fortunate enough to get some tickets for that, so that's going to take us right the way through the summer months. We're hoping to get to Spain for the Iberian Masters in March, and then I've also managed to get a place on the SOUTHFIELD Spring League, so that's going to be taking us right the way into the middle part of the year. We're also hoping to be getting away to the World Feeder Championships, and we're hoping to get to Ireland as well for the World Pairs. Towards the back end of the year, we've then got the Feeder Masters Final, which I'm really hoping to be part of again this year. I have already qualified for the BARSTON Masters Final. That takes place in November, and I know that there are going to be several festivals throughout the year to fill in all the gaps between all those exciting competitions. I'm also going to be sharing with you the expenditure. I'm going to be showing you what it actually is like to compete in lots of these events, and I'm going to be showing you how expensive they are or how cheap they are. I'm going to be showing you a breakdown of how much it actually costs to compete on the open match circuit in the UK this year. Another exciting feature to this channel this year is going to be an underwater series. I've already spent several sessions filming underwater, having a look at fish behaviour, and that's something that I'm going to be sharing with you right here on this channel. So I really hope that you're looking forward to being part of this journey this year. It's going to be an exciting year. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of twists and turns, and if you don't want to miss out on any of it, then please hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the action. That is a fish. There we go, a bite on cue. This feels another decent fish, so thanks for logging on, and I really hope you're looking forward to being part of this journey this year.